So I think we're going to do some fun stuff today, and I'm going to tell you the three, hopefully, things that we're going to build. And then I'm going to read you a story in case you haven't built your first car. So here are the three things that I hope we're going to make today. I don't know if you can see it. So number one is balloon car. Number two is balloon rocket number one. And number three is balloon rocket number two. Okay, so let me show you some stuff about the car first, all right? So if you have Legos, you might have already built a car. So here's a little car. One thing that you're going to need on your car is either one of these little pieces that has a hole in it, like that, or if you don't have that, you need to build yourself something that has a hole somewhere near the back of the car. Okay, so if you don't have Legos and you just have little toy cars, then that'll be something different. So don't worry about it. If you don't have these pieces, then we're just going to end up taping the balloons. If you have the pieces, then the balloon will be able to go through this little hole. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, in case you haven't built your car, I'm going to read you a story, and then you can finish building your cars while I'm reading it. And then I'll show you the project. Okay? Jameson, do you have a question? Can you unmute Jameson?
Yes, hold on. I have to,
There we go. Go ahead.
Can the hole be yellow?
Yeah, it should be little, because what's going to happen is you're just going to fit this little part of the balloon through the hole. Just this little part.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that works, Jameson. I'll help you with it.
okay, so I'll show you that when we get to it. But yeah, you should just have some little place on your car where you could either stick the end of your balloon, or if that won't work at all, then we're just going to tape it on. Okay? Okay, so I have this really fun book to read you. And this book is called, I'm going to move over so I can fit it in the thing. It says, If I Built a Car by Chris Van Duzen. Try to get it right so you guys can see the picture. I'll hold it up after I read the part. Jack from the back seat said to his dad, "This car is okay. This car is not bad. But it's just a car. Nothing great, nothing grand. It's nothing at all like the car I have planned." I'll work through the night to create a design, constantly analyze, tweak, and refine. I'll study jet rockets and look at old planes, contemplate buses and zeppelins and trains. To make it as smooth and as sleek as an eel, I'll borrow ideas from the Wienermobile. So sit back, relax, stay right where you are. It's time to reveal my spectacular car.
Mrs. Blair?
Yeah.
I think your audio might be a little bit off. It's kind of echoing.
Is it because I'm
there you
reading?
go.
Maybe I'm not reading right into the microphone.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, sorry. I'll try. It's hard to get the book in front of it and my voice.
And we had quite a few people that joined in. Do you just want to tell them again what they can be doing while you're reading the story?
All right. While I'm reading the book, you guys, if you brought a Lego car, make sure that you have either a piece like that, where you could stick the end of your balloon through it. Or if you don't have a piece like that, try to build something with a hole in it like this on your car. All right, just while I'm reading the book, if you can do that. If not, we're gonna just tape it on, so don't worry about it if you don't have that piece. Okay, I'm going to try back to the book, and I'll try to read right into the microphone. I'm probably just going to have to read it and then hold up the picture since my voice is in the wrong place for the camera and the microphone. You'll see that I've added a lot of neat things. Flush fender skirts and retractable wings. 3 headlights up front, 4 tail lights in back, plus 2 giant fins like our old Cadillac. My brand new design will be curvy and round with special jet engines that don't make a sound. I'll paint it bright colors with accents of chrome and top it all off with a plexiglass dome. You see it. That is a fancy car there. I'll build a safe car, just as safe as I can, because safety is job #1 in my plan. It may look like steel from afar, you can't tell, but it's actually made of a polymer gel, a space-age concoction that I just invented. So in a collision, my car won't get dented. It simply absorbs what we happen to hit, and folks would be fine in the seats where they sit. There's a special material that he made. Come with me now and I'll show you inside. I've put in a couch. It's comfy and wide, plus a fireplace, fish tank, and here's something cool. The floor can slide open, and look, there's a pool. A car with a pool inside. And now step right this way to the back of the car and note the red button marked Instant Snack Bar. Say you're hungry and want a treat, just press it and instantly good things to eat appear in a flash. Anything that you please, from hazelnut pudding to aerosol cheese. That's a pretty cool snack bar in his car. After you've eaten, you might take a nap. And Robert the robot makes napping a snap. I've built him right into the back of the chair. He's out of the way. You won't know he's there. But when you get sleepy and rise from your seat, the chair spins around without missing a beat. Robert the robot will take the controls. He's guaranteed not to hit telephone poles. I see you're impressed with all that's inside. So start up the motor, let's go for a ride. A car that smells good? Now that's something new. But if I built a car, that is just what I'd do. Inside the engine, I'd add a machine to capture the odor of burnt gasoline and change it to something more pleasing to noses, like blueberry muffins or freshly picked roses. Now that we're cruising, let's head to the lake. There's no need to panic or slam on the brake. My car can do something that very few can. The fenders will float like a catamaran. We're skimming the waves and we're having a ball. But wait, hold your horses, because that isn't all. Boating is fine till we get the urge to dive underwater. Oh my gosh. Then just hit submerge. Robert will drive us as we burble about. We can see catfish and we can see trout. We might even spy the shy stickleback gar from inside our fabulous waterproof car. There it is. His car turned into a submarine. Last but not least, the best feature of all comes down to a button that's shiny and small. Push it and then in the wink of an eye, the car will take off. We'll be up in the sky. We'll fly over land and we'll fly overseas to Alaska, Nebraska, Bermuda, Belize, or take a vacation when things start to freeze and fly us all down to the Florida Keys. That is some car. My car will be cool. My car will be keen. My car will be one big fantastic machine. The toast of the town, the cream of the crop, the belle of the ball, and the tip of the top. My car will be famous from here to Peru. If I built a car, that's just what I'd do. Pretty good book, huh? If I Built a Car. I love that book. It's so fun. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to build our car or get our car ready. So the things I told you to bring were a car that you made or that you just have a toy car, either one. Okay, a balloon, and let me see here. Okay, so I said if you wanted to, you could bring a measuring tape. You don't have to have that. That is only if you want to measure how far your car can go. So what I did was, see if I can move the camera a little bit. I put some tape on the floor. You guys see right here, I put some tape on the floor where I measured 1 foot increments on the floor so that when I have my car go, we can just see how far it goes. You don't have to do that. That's just in case you wanted to do that. So what you're gonna do, there's a couple of ways you can do this. So depending on the car that you built, if you have a car that has this little gizmo right there, what you can do, make sure that the opening of your balloon is going to the back of your car, all right? And you're gonna stick it into that little hole. And I'm probably gonna break the car, so see if I can do that. Okay, so I just stuck it right in there. I'm gonna put my car back together. All right. Okay, so mine is looking like that. All right, now if yours does not, if that doesn't work, one other thing you can do, if this doesn't work, if it doesn't fit the way your car is built, you can also get a little piece of a straw and you can attach the straw to your balloon. So to do that, you've got to just cut off the little, you've got to cut off this little end of your balloon so it just is easier to tape. And you have to tape it on really, really, really tight or else it's not going to work either because it can't have any air shooting out from the tape.
I think, Mrs. Blair, I think William has a question.
Okay. Oh, and Miles too. Okay, William, I don't see him. William, what is your question?
I think I know why you're putting balloons on.
You do? Why do you think we're putting balloons on?
Because it will make you go fast.
We hope it will, right? We hope we can use some.
Pushing it.
The air will push it, exactly. The air pushes out of the balloon and hopefully that will make the car go. So someone else had a hand up. I think it was Miles.
Yep, hold on. Okay. Oops. Miles, I'm trying to unmute you, but I think you have to unmute yourself on your end.
I think Sadie can do it, maybe. While we're waiting, can Jameson ask me something?
Yeah. Oh, same thing. Jameson, oh, there you go.
Jameson, what is it?
My other brother's car don't even have a hole.
It doesn't have a hole? Okay, so if it doesn't have a hole, then your third option is, all right, I'm just gonna take this little piece off of here. So pretend my car doesn't have that little hole thing. So what you can do is you can put the balloon on a straw like that, and then get some tape and tape this straw part to the car. So if you don't have the hole to stick it through, you can tape it on right here. Does that make sense?
think Miles is unmuted now.
Okay, Miles, what is it?
I built a car.
Did you? Can I see it?
Yeah.
All right. So I think people are still doing it. So I'm not going to try to make mine go. I might try to tape this one on just to test this out.
Oh. Max, do you have a question?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, do you put the balloon aiming in the front or the back?
Okay, so whichever way you want your car to go, then the whole of the balloon should be at the back.
You want him to go this way?
So the balloon part should be in the front. The balloon part should be in the front, and the whole of the balloon should be in the back.
No.
Does that make sense, Max?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so I'm going to try taping this on. I don't know. Okay, so now I taped this one on since I didn't have a piece for that. All right, do you guys have a car ready almost?
Maybe if they have their car ready, they can give a thumbs up.
You want to give me a thumbs up if you have your balloon stuck to your car like that? Okay, I see a couple. A couple of people, yeah, most people look like they're ready. Okay, now, one other thing about balloons is they're kind of hard to blow up. So one thing you should do before you try to blow them up is just stretch them. Like get your balloon and like sort of stretch it out a little bit, and that makes it easier to blow up. All right, I always do that before I blow them up. All right, so I have no idea how well my car is gonna work. So I'm just gonna bring my camera over and tip it down, and then I'm gonna try to blow up the balloon and then let the car go. So let me see if I can get the camera to aim at the floor there. All right, let's see what happens, you guys. I don't know. It's a little bit tricky because you have to hold up the balloon and the car while you're blowing it up. Okay, so here's my car with the balloon blown up. Now I'm pinching it right there so that it doesn't go till I want it to. Then I'm gonna put it on my starting line. Hopefully I won't break it. Let's see if it goes. Uh-oh, car's falling apart. All right, ready, set, go. Ah, well, it didn't go very far, but that's the idea. Now, it could be that this car is just not a very good design. So you might have to totally change your car design if it doesn't go as far as you'd like it to go. You might have to change it or rebuild it or do something else to it if your car doesn't go that far. So the fun thing is, during the day, you can just be building different cars and testing them and racing them against each other to see which ones go farther and which ones are better design. I'm gonna see if any of you guys get yours to go. I can see some people getting ready to try them. Did it work? Sort of, yeah. Did anybody get it to go pretty far or not? It looks like Maisie did.
We haven't tried it. I'm still trying to fix it because we tried once and it broke.
Oh, I know. Sometimes the Legos pop apart. I see somebody going.
Oh, I think Athena's go. I see Athena. Oh, I saw that. That went pretty good.
Did anybody get them to? I'm having trouble because there's so many people to look at.
Let's see who else. I see a lot of people getting ready. Oh, there he goes. Max and Finn's balloon took off. Not their car.
I know sometimes the Legos come apart. All right, I'm looking at Emilio's. Let's see if it'll go. And here he goes. Uh-oh, the balloon went down. You have to pinch the balloon right before you let it go so it doesn't lose the air.
And Coulter, what am I counting by here in the second one? What am I counting by?
Oh, somebody, who was that? Caroline, I saw yours going. That's awesome. All right, here goes. Wow. William, did you get yours to go?
So it says Alex had 7 dimes and 3 pennies. He gave his brother 2 dimes, draw points. So let's start with the first card. The 7 dimes, 3 pennies. So I'm going to draw my coin.
All right, that one's going.
7 dimes.
Max and Finn's is going. So guys, oh my goodness. Some of them are doing really well. So you're just gonna have to keep like building them until you get them to work like you like it.
7 dimes.
All right, there goes somebody. Let's see.
And how many pennies?
Oh, the balloon went away. Yeah, I'll send out the directions if you guys want to do it later. But I think now I'll show you another balloon vehicle that you can make.
We also are recording this. We've had some bad luck in getting it from the recording the Zooms to the thing, but hopefully we might be able to have a recording of it too, so they can go back and watch.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to show you a kind of flying vehicle that you can make out of a balloon and a straw. Okay. So this one, it's going to end up looking something like this. All right. So what you're going to need is a straw, a balloon, tape, and then these little pieces of paper that are going to make fins. All right. So let me show you how to do this one. And then you can go back and do your car again later if you like it, or if not, you can do something like this. Hopefully we can do all of our vehicles. So what you need to do to make the little fins, you just need to cut out these little pieces. If you have a square, then you just cut it diagonally, and then you'll end up with, you should have 4 of these. All right. So what you're going to do is tape it onto your straw, but make sure, this is important, you need to make sure you leave space here at the end, because that's where you're going to be blowing it up. So you need to have space right there to blow it up. So don't tape it right at the end. Leave a little space, and then when you tape them, they're going to end up looking like this. So they should be coming top, bottom, side, and side. And to make them do that, you have to use kind of a lot of tape. So I just have regular old Scotch tape. So you get your straw, make sure you leave space at the end, and then you just tape it on. Okay, tape it on like that. And then go on the other side and tape that to make it stick up. So it's sticking up. It should be sticking up from the straw. Okay, so you have, it might work with 3 of them, but I'm putting 4 on mine, but no less than 3, because the fins are gonna help help it so it just doesn't go flying crazy. It still flies a little crazy, but the fins will help stabilize it a little bit when it's flying. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if you can tape on your little fins. And then I'll show you how to put the balloon on it, and then we'll test it out. I'm looking. Good job. I can see everybody making that part. And it looks like Zoe already made hers. Tara made one already. Awesome. Okay. So after you do your fins, then get your balloon and stretch out your balloon like we did before. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. Makes it easier to blow up. Okay. And then before you tape it on, it's easier if you just cut off that little end. If you cut off that little piece right there, it'll be easier to tape. And make sure you tape it really, really tight. Put a lot of tape on there, because if the air comes out of there, then it's not going to blow up. So you need to make sure this is airtight right here. All right, so that's what it should look like once you get it all taped up.
It didn't work for us.
What?
It didn't work that well the first time we just tried
Yeah,
it.
well, it doesn't shoot up straight like a real rocket. It kind of goes like flying around like crazy, but it's still fun. All right, so I'm gonna test mine out, and you guys can still work on them if you're not. The problem is with the way my camera is, you can't really see everywhere it's gonna fly. I'm gonna just try it anyway. It's a little hard to blow up through the straw, so let me see if I can do it. All right, I'm pinching it right there till I'm ready, and I'm gonna let go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh, okay, that one flew all around. That one went loopy loop and it went over there. So let's see if you guys can get them to go anywhere. And I think sometimes if you go outside, they might even go farther because the wind might help them fly a little bit. So if your balloon isn't blowing up, either stretch it out a little bit more or make sure that it's taped really, really tight. Good job. I see everyone building them. I see, let's see. All right, everyone's blowing them up. This is good. Good job blowing up balloons. That's a hard thing to do. Did it work? It's kind of going crazy around the floor, isn't it? All right. I see some of them flying around. All right. I wanted to show you one more kind of rocket, and I know we're running out of time. So I'm going to show it to you, and you might have to just do it later. The last one is pretty fun. And all you need for the last one is some string or yarn, something like that. And you need a balloon again. And you need tape and a little piece of a straw. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a piece of string that you can stretch between either two chairs or a doorknob in a chair or something like that. You're gonna, at school, we usually stretch it from one side of the room to the other. So it just depends on what you have in your house. Right in my hallway, I just strung it between some doorknobs because I had to figure out how I could get the camera to show it to you. So you're gonna tie one end of your string to a chair or whatever it is, and then you're gonna thread this piece of straw on the string and then tie the other end of it on another chair or another doorknob. So it's gonna look like that. And make sure you pull it really tight when you tie it on. All right, pull it tight. Now, I'm just gonna show you mine, and it might take you a while to do yours at home. So I just wanted to show it to you because I think we have to leave soon. So let me see if I can tilt let me tilt this up so you guys can see it. I'm gonna try to make this bigger so I can see what I'm doing. I can't get it to. All right, well, hopefully you can see me because I can't really see it from this little, from these little windows. All right.
We can see it.
Okay. Okay, so can you see me? Can't see my head. Let me tilt it up a little bit. Okay. All right, so here's my string, and here's my little piece of straw. And what you're gonna do is get a balloon and blow it up and then tape it onto the straw. So I can't really show you until I blow it up. So let me try blowing it up. Okay, so here's the balloon, and here's where the straw is. Can you see it? Okay.
Yes,
All right,
we
I'm
can see
gonna
it.
put some extra tape on here because I had tape on and it's kind of fallen off. So I'm gonna tape it. You can use just regular old Scotch tape or whatever tape, like masking tape you have. Take your balloon onto the piece of straw, and it's on the string, all right? So then once it's like this, you have to count down and then let go, all right? So I'm gonna count from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you see it? All right. All right, so that one is really fun. That one will stay in a straight line because it's right on the string. So it doesn't fly crazy. It'll stay straight on the string, and it goes really fast. So that one is probably the fastest one out of all those 3 that we did. So that is all of the balloon vehicles that we are going to make today. And does anybody have anything they want to say or a question?